We've been playing Jesus for 500 years. Like literally.
Yeah.
Jesus doesn't look anything like Brad Pitt.
You can identify everything but the children of God. I need my people to wake up and understand that this is a propaganda.
The curse of the pharaohs are a poor example of what wait for the plantation.
Beware false prophets who come dressed in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravening wolves.
You black bastard!
He that stealeth the man.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
I'd like to say shalom, peace and blessings to all the brothers and sisters, to all my kinsmen according to the flesh who are Israelites. Peace and blessings to all you brothers and sisters. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High for giving us life, health, and strength, and for giving us grace and understanding in these times. I want to give a shout out to my brother Kadar. He just went on live with a excellent presentation dealing with the sisters of Zion. And what he did was actually something that I wanted to do in the near future, dealing with a reading. I wanted to actually read through that whole book, but he dealt with a couple of good chapters in that book to highlight the importance of the women among our people, and hopefully something that like that is encouraging to our people. Shout out to brother Darnell Blackshear, Optimal Training, peace and blessings. Sister Rochelle, Yah's daughter, peace and blessings. Sister Born Bold, as always, peace and blessings to you. Lisa James, peace and blessings. Hope it's not too late where y'all are. I know where I am is Central Time, so it's pushing about 9:30. So I know if you're on the East Coast, it's probably a little late, but peace and blessings to everybody who's able to join in. Brother Rio Morgan, peace and blessings. I'm not gonna say I'm waiting on the other brothers, but I have sent them the link. Shalom, Ellen, Sister Ellen. Shalom, Sister Linda Ricks. But what I really wanted to do tonight was I wanted to kind of highlight and uplift one of our faithful brothers that's always tuning in the chat, and he may chime in tonight, Brother Yashadeq Yisrael. Peace and blessings, Brother Cleo. I sent you the link too if you want to chime in. All the brothers have the link, so peace and blessings, Brother Jabroni. But I wanted to highlight Brother Yashadeq Yisrael, and like I say, he may chime in. I saw him over on with Brother Kadar, and if you're not subscribed to Brother Kadar, don't hesitate. You can see the information scrolling on the bottom. As a matter of fact, you can sub to all three channels, you know. But what I want to do is I want to highlight the brother because he's one of my friends on my Facebook channel, and I don't really have many people, you know, but he's one of my friends on the Facebook. And what I like to do at times is I like to post certain things that sort of get our people's attention. You know how it is on Facebook, how you post different things. But what Brother Yashadeq takes the liberty to do is if I post something, he'll elevate it or heighten it or add to it, add some flavor to it, elaborate on it more. And he subscribed to my channel to where he can post his own content, you know, and I encourage the brother to do that. And for those who would like to be a part of that, you can find me on Facebook. My name, Ibri Ben Yaakov, pretty easy to find. And you could do the same thing. You know, I know a lot of brothers and sisters aren't really comfortable with speaking openly, but nonetheless, you do have things on your heart you want to let out, and that's just an outlet, you know, through Facebook, through email, through the comment section, places like that. But through emails and different posts and things outside of this platform, we take the liberty and we take those things seriously, you know, and we read those things and we talk about those things amongst each other, and we get a lot of prayer requests, and so those types of things we take seriously. But then this is just, like I said, another avenue for people to express the truth that the Most High has placed in their heart. Shalom and blessings, only by his grace. Glad to have you. So what I want to do real quick is let's share this screen. And Brother Alba Berry, he's the same brother Yashadeq. And like I said, this is just him elaborating and elevating a post that I posted previously. And he said, forgive me if it's too long, but I told the brother that, you know, don't worry about the length, you know, just let it out, and then we'll do what we do with it. But this is his exhortation, and this is the post that I made. It says, the time has now come for us to question, re-examine, reevaluate our belief in God based on the Christian perspective. All right, that was pretty much the post that I made, but then we're going to continue to read what the brother added on to that. All right, this is 2 Corinthians 13:5. It says, examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves how that Yehoshua HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. All right. Now I'm gonna read it as if the brother himself is speaking. All right. Now the definition for that word is interesting. Reprobate. Noun, reprobates, plural noun. An unprincipled person, often used humorously or affectionately. He had to present himself as more of a lovable reprobate than a spirit of corruption. Synonyms. All right, these are the synonyms for the word reprobate: rogue, rascal, scoundrel, good for nothing, villain, wretch, unprincipled person. All right, that's something I think the brother would want to highlight right there. Unprincipled person, on top of everything else. Unprincipled person. All right, rake, profligate, degenerate, debauch, libertine, troublemaker, mischief maker, wrongdoer, evildoer, transgressor, sinner, and more. Now, what's interesting to me is that reprobate is an unprincipled person, but a Christian is supposed to be a disciple or disciplined in the principles of Christ. Hebrews 4:15. For we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin. 1 John chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committed sin transgressed also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law, unprincipled, not guided by or showing a concern for what is right. Synonyms: cutthroat, immoral, Machiavellian, cunning, scheming, unscrupulous. Now, I'm being deliberate with the definitions because how can you call someone a reprobate lovingly or humorously as defined when it's clearly nothing nice about it? Picture Yehoshua saying, Matthew chapter 3, verse 7, but when he saw many of the Pharisees and Sadducees come to his baptism, he said unto them, O generation of vipers, who have warned you to flee from the wrath to come. And Matthew 12:34, O generation of vipers, how can ye, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaketh. In a lovingly nice way, but remember, we're talking about something that presents itself as more lovable. Revelation 6:2, and I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer. Now, when you go back in history, you need to look no further than the Spanish Inquisition during the reign of Henry III of Castile and Leon, 1390 through 1406. Jews faced increased persecution and were pressed to convert to Christianity. The programs of 1391 were especially brutal, and the threat of violence hung over the Jewish community in Spain. And here's a link. I won't click on the link. Also, the captives from Africa were baptized into Christianity before. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Hold on one second. Sorry about that, y'all. That was the brother Kadar. But let's I'm right here if you can see my marker. All right. It says also the captives from Africa were baptized into Christianity before going through the door of no return unto the ships of slavery. Now, I must remind you that we're speaking of a presentation of something that appears to be lovable. 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Now, coming from a Christian background and perspective, I find that when faced with the cognitive dissonance, the state of having inconsistent thoughts, beliefs, or attitudes, especially as relating to behavioral decisions and attitude changes, as far as the way white Christianity's treatment of its so-called black brethren, raping, lynching, enslaving, brutalizing, all the while demanding total allegiance to Christianity only, especially under them. The generic answer is that they aren't real Christians. But what if the truth is that they are, but you're not? This is for Black folks who are descendants of the slave trade, who are scattered throughout the earth. Leviticus 26:33. And I will scatter you among the heathen, and will draw out a sword after you, and your land shall be desolate, and your cities waste. Deuteronomy 4:27. And the Lord shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left few in number, minority, among the heathen, whither the Lord shall lead you. Remember, Nehemiah chapter 1, verse 8. Remember, I beseech thee, the word that thou commandest thy servant Moses, saying, if ye transgress, I will scatter you abroad among the nations. Deuteronomy 28:64. And Yahweh shall scatter thee among all the people, from one end of the earth even unto the other. and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Now, we have been taught that we are to love the Jews because they are the Most High's people, and that he has not forgotten them. Isaiah 49:15. Can a woman forget her suckling child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? Yea, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee. Well, my black brothers and sisters, I'm here to tell you that it is you. That's why the other nations may go to church, but we as a people have church. And there's a lot of revelation in that statement, because deep down, we as well as the Gentile nations know that there is something special about us. Isaiah chapter 9, verse 15. The ancient and honorable Moses, he is the head, and the prophet that teaches lies, Christianity, he is the tail. Why do I say that the prophet that teaches lies is Christianity? Because they teach our people that we are the Gentiles and that the church is spiritual Israel. Exodus 4:22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith Yah, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. Mark chapter 12, verse 7. But those husbandmen said among themselves, this is the heir. Come, let us kill him, and the inheritance shall be ours. But to pull something like this off requires some serious reprobative actions on their part. 1 Maccabee 3:48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images, and with some help from our people. 1 Maccabees 1:11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. 1 Maccabees 1:12. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen. That's how we became known as Gentiles even before the Messiah's time. But here's more proof. 1 Maccabees 1:14. Whereupon they built a place of exercise, sports complexes at Jerusalem, according to the customs of the heathen. 1 Maccabees 1:15. And they made themselves uncircumcised and forsook the holy covenant and joined themselves to the heathen and were sold to do mischief. All right. That's a cold scripture right here. They made themselves uncircumcised. I'm sure that this will be mentioned and brought up in the upcoming presentation, dealing with replacement theology and who the ethnic Gentiles were as opposed to the Israelites who were Gentiles. Let's continue. First Maccabees 1:28. The land also was moved for the inhabitants thereof, and all the house of Jacob was covered with confusion. And after 2 years fully expired, the king sent his chief collectors of tribute unto the cities of Judah, who came unto Jerusalem with a great multitude. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second. All right. 1:29 again. After 2 years fully expired, the king sent his chief collector of tribute unto the cities of Judah, who came unto Jerusalem with a great multitude, and spake peaceable words unto them, but all with deceit. All right. We read in the book of Sirach not to trust your enemies, because they come with smooth words and they humble themselves, right? And it's the same example right here, but it was all with deceit. But when they had given him credence he fell suddenly upon the city and smote it very sore and destroyed much people of Israel. And when he had taken the spoils of the city, he set it on fire and pulled down the houses and walls thereof on every side. But the women and children took they captive and possessed the cattle. Then built they the city of David with a great and strong wall and with mighty towers, and made it a stronghold for them. And they put therein a sinful nation, wicked men, and fortified themselves therein. They stored it also with armor and victuals. And when they had gathered together the spoils of Jerusalem, they laid them up there, and so they became a sore snare. For it was a place to lie in wait against the sanctuary, and an evil adversary to Israel. Thus they shed innocent blood on every side of the sanctuary and defiled it. So as you can see, they replace our people with another people. Deuteronomy 32:21. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God. Hold on a second. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God. Hold on. Okay. Hey, brother Kadar, you there?
Yeah, yeah, I'm here. Shalom.
Hey, I finished reading this. I got something good for you. Hold on, let's finish this though.
All right.
They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities. And I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with the foolish nation. See how prophecy lines up. Anyway, I see this is going to be a long one, so I'm going to have to continue in part 2, but I'll leave you with this. Revelations 2:9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. And also this, Revelations 3:9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. So, in conclusion to this part, Psalms 83:4, they have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. But Jeremiah 31:35, thus said Yah, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinance of a moon, and of the stars for a light by night, which divided the sea when the waves thereof roar. The Yehovah of hosts is his name. Jeremiah 31:36. If those ordinances depart from before me, saith Yah, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. Thus saith Yah, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, said the Elohim. Romans 11:26. And so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. The Bible is your history book, my people. And that's why we need to turn from these religions to seek to erase us and turn back to the Most High's law as a nation. Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves in the stall, and ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts. Remember ye the law of Moses, my servant, which I command unto them in Horeb for all Israel, with the statutes and judgments. This is Yashadeq Yisrael, aka Al Berry. Shalom. All right.
Okay. That's the brother be online. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brother added. You been seeing these videos lately where they'll walk in, they be like, "Hey chef, can you add some flavor to my Popeye's chicken?" And they'll take it and add some jerk to it and make it gourmet or something. That's what the brother did to my post. He took it,
wow,
and he added some. I like jerk chicken, so I'm gonna use that. He added some jerk to it, seasoned it up real good.
Yeah.
But then this is just an example of what we have amongst us, brothers like that who can elaborate and do it in that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, a lot of people don't want to speak, and that's fine. I don't even really like it all the time, but this is just another way to do it. And so that's what the brother brought forth. What you think?
Yes, it is. But I had a sister tell me tonight that you should be the one reading the Bible. When they got people reading the Bible with the voice, it's what you say. You got the voice, you should do a whole Bible reading and send it out.
Yeah. That's actually something Most High willing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put back in the works. I did it for a while.
Okay.
But I'm gonna come back with that. But yeah, that's good to hear, man. That's encouraging.
Yeah, that's what she said. She said, "Oh man, he read it." He said, "If you listen, you just sit there and listen. You can get the understanding where he read." Yeah, that's good that the brother is coming forth. I wish he would come on one day, But you're right. Some people don't like to speak out and open, but nothing wrong with that. But at least he's doing it some kind of way. That's good.
Yeah.
Me, I've been like this all my life. I just outspoken. I don't know why. I just been like that. Been like born that way, I guess.
Yep, that brother, he contributes to the channel. He contributes a lot of good information and content to the channel, and even on my Facebook. And hold on one second.
There go the sister online now, right there. Samantha Gray. That's who said that.
Oh yeah.
That's who said that.
How you doing, Sister Samantha? But like I said, for those who want that, I know a lot of people can do things like that and want to bring things forth. Don't be afraid, be it through email. You can send us some stuff through email, or Brother Kadar and myself, we on Facebook, and you can do it that way as well.
Yes.
Post things and do little exhortations like that, 2-3 pages, and we can read through it, share it with the family, But that brother, he's a good brother. He contributes a lot of good information.
Yes.
But
I like that Maccabees. I mean, I don't know why people look over that. Especially when you're in Christianity, you read that. How can you look over it? Because you probably got a book. I got it upstairs somewhere. I'm ready to move. But I got a book and show you all these pictures in there. They white it out. Like I said, if you're in Christianity, you heard that what Maccabee said, they thought that, paint their image over ours.
Mm-hmm.
You should be like, oh man, that's what is in our book.
Yeah. And see, they've taken that out, And that's one of the things that people question, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I had something for you.
Okay.
That's what I had. Let me see. Okay. Now you remember I was telling you about the movie that used to come on, Shaka Zulu.
Yeah.
And the part when the British dudes they sailed over to Africa on a boat, and while they were on their way there, they kind of shipwrecked. You know, they boat kind of shipwrecked a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's how they ended up on the shore. So they was kind of messed up and trying to gather stuff.
Yeah.
They swines and all that. You're gonna see all of that stuff they was bringing with them, you know. But let me see. Hold on. All right. Now, some of y'all probably remember Shaka Zulu. There you go.
Oh, pig.
Well, you talk about a rough landing. Man, look at that. They whole boat messed up. But technically, they ain't have a way back.
So this right here probably happened in 1870, 1874, maybe 75.
Yeah, somewhere up in there.
Yeah.
His whole leg gone.
Discovered the land and wanted to take it. Crazy. It's fun crazy. Well, it's been discovered, but they wanted to take it. Put it that way. Discovered for them.
Now check this out.
All right. Lieutenant! Lieutenant, come over here! Lieutenant! Lieutenant! Come on, man! Look! Lieutenant! Shift your fins! Lieutenant! Anybody! Look over here! Help! Help! Lieutenant! Lieutenant! Come on! Come on! Put those weapons down! Put them down!
They pointing their guns at him.
You ready to get dealt with?
Stand still! Everyone!
God, he's looking at him.
Mr. Fechter, go and tell him that we come in peace from the King of the Whites.
King of the
Tell
Whites.
him that we want to meet Shaka. Go.
Now he's looking at them like they ain't never seen white people before.
Never haven't. Look at it. Look at it.
Away. Selete, un cort, Bobele, Cossini,
Look at him, looking at how you know my language.
Mm-hmm.
Kubonan, Nekoli Bushak,
Look at him.
Legenda. Now stir! Tuna. I suspect they take me because of the language. I'll do my best. I don't think they intend to harm us. What do we do now? Just wait. It's the only thing we can do.
Yep, the one in Jews of Africa. I see it. They did call them that.
Yeah. I actually have that as well. Let me see if I don't have it on this disc. But they it was a tribe of blacks that they had in this it looked like that place, the place of no return they talk about, but they had them locked up there and chained up, and they he said that they were the wandering Jews of Africa because they was fleeing from Shaka. So that's how the movie places it. But
he couldn't have been talking about Shaka Zulu. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Shaka Zulu had already been dead when he said that. I know what you're talking about. The one I've seen it before.
yeah, they stopped showing that, but it's actually it's good to look at, something good to look at. But I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. I just wanted to show you that, but
Okay.
I wanted to share that from brother Yashadeq,
Okay.
and hopefully that was edifying to the family. And like I said, anybody else who wants to put in work like that, don't be shy. Just reach out to us. If you want to exhort the family, we are more than willing and happy to do that. So you wanna say something, bro, before we close?
I just want to say peace and blessings. And Israel stay strong. I really believe, I'm not a prophet, but according to the scriptures, that our captivities get ready to end.
Yeah, absolutely. Same here. And that was a good one you did earlier too. I was telling them that was actually one of the readings I wanted to do for the women of Israel. That in the book of Esther.
Yeah.
And some other books. But yeah, that was a nice one.
Yeah, we should get together and do that again because there's a lot of stuff in there about what the women of Zion done that a lot of people don't teach on.
Yeah. Well, on that note, I'm gonna say peace and blessings to everybody. Peace and blessings. Thought our brother Cleo probably would have chimed in, but I guess he relaxing tonight. Yeah. But peace and blessings, brothers and sisters. Y'all have a good night. Shalom.